really need the community. But then I had a flux of people saying, like, I really realized how much I needed community and how much community, not having community really affected me. So I think it just kind of affected people in different ways.
I have a theory, and I don't have a word from God to prove it per se. But I often thought, I wonder if in the amount of time that we did not have, like, that we weren't gathering together in a local church, if there was a particular grace that God had given Christians, right? Because he knows we can't gather because people are dying and people are sick, and it is a whole pandemic where it's like, just because you had the grace, it doesn't mean that the grace is still going to be extended, right? Like, where he was being merciful towards us to preserve us in light of our inability to gather. But now that we have the ability to gather, I would not presume that that grace is still present. Maybe. I don't know.
That's a good thought. But also too, I remember during the pandemic just briefly thinking about all the things that God is doing, because God is always doing so many different things when we just kind of focused on one. And so I was thinking about the people who took community for granted. How are you understanding the significance of community for the people who kind of take being in a church community like lightly. Like for me, there was a comfortableness, but it was also a longing for being connected to the church body. You know what I'm saying? And I was just wondering if all the people who took the church for granted in the past, did that affect them in a particular type of way? Because I know it affected me.
I think the pandemic, it brought to the surface and kind of reinforced any disconnection that was already pre-existent.